Welcome in, everybody. Thank you for viewing this video, wherever you view it, even on the playback. Thank you. Can I turn that chat off? I hope I turned that chat off. Hey, you guys. Hey, everybody. Welcome in. How are you guys doing? Let me turn this down a little bit more. Welcome in to Icy Tarot. Okay, so as I was meditating and getting ready to do this live, first of all, I just got to take a moment to ground myself because I am picking up a lot of projection energy. Like somebody out there, you are big nervous, and I don't know what you're nervous about because I like particularly don't know what you did. So I'm gonna have to respectfully return your anxiety back to you because I'm not anxious for nothing. Things are all and well over here. I'm not really sure what's going on out there. So, yeah, you probably gonna feel that coming right back at you. But anyway, welcome in, everybody. What I'm here to do today, because this is a social justice crime channel, I'm here to tap into crimes that are going on. Now, look, let me tell you my disclaimer. This channel is not for entertainment. What I'm getting ready to do is I'm getting ready to tap into crimes that are going on across the nation. I'm in the United States, okay? So right now, this is my region that I have been assigned to. There are certain cities and states that I pray over, okay? So I'm going to be tapping into crimes that cannot be solved for divine beings unless the Most High God intervenes for them. And that's why this episode is called Divine Intervention Crime Clues. Because, see, I know who I am, I know what I'm supposed to be doing, so I'm going to get it done. So that's what we're going to do. So take it how you want to take it. Not for entertainment. I'm not putting that disclaimer on my channel. I get messages from the heavenly realms to help give clarity, understanding, wisdom, and guidance. And that's what that is in real life. All right, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. There may be some of you on the live because the Spirit of God wanted me to do this on the live, right? So it may be some of you on the live that are in different areas that need crime solved in your area. So I could tap into a crime in your area. Okay. Let's go. First read. Show me the people, places, and things. Okay, I got Hunter. a genius, somebody smart, somebody that, you know what I'm saying, really take their time, almost in a COD type of way to get their strategy and things like that together. What's going on with this energy? Look where they stay at. And they're a hunter. I dare say that this person, they probably, possibly, let me see something. I just don't have enough camera space. This is the sunlight glare. Okay, yeah, I can see hunter and genius. I want to say that this person probably hunts for their food and fishes for their food, and they live off the grid because a lot of people, who have access to this type of land, they don't, abide by, you know what I'm saying, the rules of everybody else. So this is a person that is very smart, okay, and they live a lifestyle of survival, okay. I don't care if that's for pleasure, food, or whatever. They're gonna live a lifestyle of survival. Something about this forest cabin, secluded. See, remote getaway. This might be the actual crime energy. Can I have one more on this, and then I'm gonna go to the intuitive clue cards. Anything else on this? This is like, I promise you, this is like Montana, Idaho. It's an area right up in there that touched between Oregon and Idaho. No, let's keep going. Show me. Bank. Bank. Told you. Y'all can't see no cards. Okay, let me see something. Let me see. That's for people that come in. There go the cards right there. So the overall character, right, is a hunter and a genius. And the places that are involved in this crime that needs this divine intervention is a forest cabin and a bank. Okay? That's overall energy. All right. I hope this message gets to those that it needs to get to. I'm going to use my intuitive clue cards. These are cards that I made based off of intuitive situations that I've been through. Look. I cannot shuffle all those cards at one time. Show me what I need to see. Thank you all so much for being here. I hope this helps some type of situation. Show me what I need to see, please. Then it came right back out. This forest cabin is near a lake. I'm telling you, this person, this hunter energy, whether it's a male or female, because don't get it twisted. It don't just have to be a man just because it's a hunter energy. Because women nowadays, how can I say this gently? They have evolved, especially if it's excuse me, I was gonna say masculine energy. But what I wanted to say was, if it's a woman that has to operate a lot of masculine duties, like they have evolved, you know what I'm saying, to that type of energy. So it could be a female too. And women are a little bit smarter than men with the genius energy coming out there. Yeah, I fixed that. What else from this day? What else from this day? What did I say? The specific time zone. Look what's on there. Idaho. Did I not just say Idaho, Oregon? I just said that. I just said that, and I'm not in Idaho. It's like I could see Idaho. I said Idaho, Montana, Oregon. You could see it on the playback. I mean, not that I got to validate it. It's just that. I just, something about an overcoat. Okay. Anything else from this deck? I'm sorry, guys. I just got excited when I seen that Idaho come out. Let me see where the camera at. I'm trying to make sure you guys can see. So this is the cards that are coming out from the Intuitive Clue card deck. And when I was channeling the energy of the location, before I pulled these cards out, I channeled Idaho, Oregon. Okay, so again, if you're just joining me, these are criminal crime clues that are actually going on in a community within the United States. Okay, because like I was saying, I live in the United States. Okay, so that's the region that I have to, be mindful of. All right. Excuse me, guys. I just want to make sure that you can see the cards because that's very important. So, just as a recap, right? We have something dealing with a bank, okay, a forest cabin that's in Idaho or Oregon, or it could be like on those state lines. It's near a lake, okay, and the person behind this I'm really picking up could be a feminine, but she could look more masculine because of the lifestyle that she lived. I'm not saying sexual wise, but just like being in the woods and being a hunter activity and probably like chopping wood for firewood and hunting and things like that. So she's just a little bit bigger, but she might actually carry herself as a woman and wear lipstick. I'm serious because some of them be like, I'm a lady. I'm serious. That's the energy I'm picking up on, which actually might be like a disguise. It might actually be like a disguise. It's yes. That's why overcoat is out here, okay? Because what she is actually doing is when she wants to dress up and like look more masculine, she will. Okay, so I'm hearing that she's committing her crimes as a man. That's why she's wearing an overcoat when she's wearing a man. Okay, so go ahead. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm picking up on a bank robbery. I am. It is what it is. And she's wearing an overcoat, and you think it's a man, but it's a woman. And she live in the woods somewhere, and I mean in the forest. The forest is different from the woods, baby. I grab my heart like that because the forests have trees so damn tall. They are scary, man. We talking about 400-foot tall trees. And when you go in the forest, if you really don't know where you're going, you will mess around and get lost in the forest. The forest can be scary. And the reason why I'm saying the forest and not the woods is because the card that came out is a forest cabin. So, I mean, if you're thinking about the woods, mm-mm. It's the forest. You gotta go deeper. Ooh, there's forests in Idaho and Oregon. It's so that's the area. I said what I said. I gotta take a break. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna get the tarot on this. I think it was one more card Spirit of God said too from the Intuitive Clue card deck. But give me 1 second. That was a lot. Okay, so you want one more card from this deck? Spirit God said he got one more card from the Intuitive Clue card deck, and then I'm gonna go into the tarot. Thank you all so much for being here. If you haven't already, do you mind going ahead and giving me a thumbs up? I appreciate it. Just so the video, can get in the algorithm. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and give myself a thumbs up. I can stop my music. Hey Dallas, let me turn my chat on. See, I can't even see the chat. How do you do that? Mm-mm. Hold on a second. Show all messages. Okay, there we go. Dallas. Dallas, you didn't even Dallas, you didn't even give me a thumbs up for real? After I promoted your channel on my page, son? I'm doing well, Abdul. What's up, Cougar Lover? Hey, everybody. Let me turn this down. Okay. Anyway, yeah, if you don't mind, give me a thumbs up so I can, get into the algorithm. Hey everybody, I'm doing well, Abdul. I appreciate it. You so patient. You waited on me to speak back. Thank you so much. I'm doing good. I just had to take a break after I had just channeled that bank robbery from Idaho because the way the channel hit me, it was just like, because I normally don't respond like that when what I say come out in the cars, but it just really took me back. But I thank you all so much for being here. I do have my son in the chat too, who is 9 year old. So if you have a child that you allow to do gaming, like my son's channel is a safe space. All he do is stream, and he's learning how to stream because it's something that he's very interested in. So what's the last message? Let's get back into this. What's the last message on this? I gotta turn my music back on. Okay. This person that you all are looking for, they have chestnut brown eyes. And the good thing about that is the color brown I'm talking about is like the color, light color brown that you can see in the dark. Like you don't have to see it in the sunlight to see like they're light brown. Like you can walk up to that person and see that they have chestnut brown eyes. Okay? So that's the last clue regarding this bank robbery. All right? I'm going to get into the tarot and see what it is else that needs to be revealed to the local county detective. Okay? Just here doing my job. Just here doing my job. I want to listen to this. How come I can't hear it? How come I can't hear it? Let me finish this and then I'll work on that before I lose the energy. Show me what it is from the tarot regarding this bank robbery that occurred in Idaho. What else is it that I need to let me know? What's all this? No reshuffle. Okay. I don't know what's that mean. Because I'm stuck thinking about my music. What's the message? I can't do it. I'm too distracted without the music. Hold on 1 second. I know what to do. Back. Just play it on the phone. I figured out what was wrong with it. I had the volume down because I was talking on the live. Have mercy. Have mercy. Okay, you guys. Give me just a moment to ground myself and get back into this reading. See, that's the thing about live. If it was pre-recorded, Okay, Spirit of God, I am ready to channel the energy. I'm ready. Mm-hmm. Let me use black and white too. I'm gonna just put this energy over here because I got like a small space. All right. Okay. Show me the hunter and show me the genius. This gonna be what I'm gonna call right here. This gonna be what I call the suspect. We also know that the suspect got chestnut brown eyes. Okay. So let's see what we can find out about the suspect. Also, we know that the suspect wears an overcoat. Let's go. Let's go. What is it? It's very interesting that the overall energy, I got 2 character cards and I got 2 placement cards. Ooh. That was the 5 of Pentacles that popped out. So you telling me even after the bank robbery that you still in the 5 of Pentacles? You didn't get as much money as you thought? Show me the 5 of Pentacles. What's going on with this 5 of Pentacles energy? I just heard they're having trouble getting back to the cabin. Ooh. Ooh. Yup. That was the devil that flew over there. This person is having trouble getting back to their cabin. And it's literally cold, like even across the United States, we're having cold weather, but up there in Idaho, what? Even up there in Idaho, I can only imagine how cold it is. And I was just talking on the live earlier about not wanting to get lost in the woods. I was just talking about that. I think somebody just drove past my house gang stalking me like they always do about this time. Like seriously. But anyway, this person right here that you all may be looking for, they are having trouble tracking back to their forest in the cabin. I don't know if they got caught in bad weather or what trying to get back to this forest. I'm telling you, that's what I'm hearing. What else, Spirit of God? This happened up there in Idaho. I'm talking about a bank robbery. One that I told you it was a woman, the Empress. I told you it's not a man you're looking for, it's a woman. A little evil, dirty, wicked minded woman. And it's so funny because I was just telling people the other day about not robbing banks. And here I am picking up energy on a bank robbery in Idaho by a woman nonetheless. Okay. What else, Spirit God? Anything else regarding this overall energy? Okay. So that's it on the suspect. It's a woman with chestnut brown eyes that's currently lost in the forest due to some bad weather. May know how to maintain due to being in that situation, but trying to find home base. I just heard we already check home base. They're not there. They're lost. I mean, to be honest, if they had been there, you would have caught them. But they're not there. I feel like closing my window, man, because I feel like I always feel like somebody's watching me. I ain't got no privacy. It probably showing this live too, cause I keep looking out the window, man. Hold on one second. Let me close this read. No, I can't close this reading out. I need to close the window and turn the LED light on. Okay, so just give me a minute and enjoy this hip hop violin. Okay, it won't take me that long. That's what I'm listening to. I'm also gonna light an incense to clean out the energy, okay? Because I do feel like I am currently being gang stalked. Cause like, look, if they live in my community and they see me on live, I mean they stupid, but they not dumb. Hold on one second, you guys. Okay, I'm back. Welcome back. Thank you so much for your patience. I feel more safe now with the window closed. I just really like the sunlight light because it's really beautiful, but I need to be safe because what I'm talking about is real. What I'm going through is real. And these details that I'm giving out from the Most High, they most definitely real. So without further ado, I guess lives be like that, right? They just drag on and on and on sometimes. But I want to move into part two of this criminal read that I'm doing. Okay, so let's go ahead and do a quick recap. What I'm actually doing right now is channeling energy across the United States for crimes that may need help being solved through the Most High. Sometimes crimes they can't get solved no matter how hard the law enforcement that is working on the crime is working, right? Whatever. If you don't believe what I'm doing, then don't watch it. But that's what's happening over here right now. Okay? So this is the first case. And when I tell you I am inching my way through it, what I figured out so far is that there was a bank robbery, okay? Somewhere on the Idaho Oregon line. And you all first initially thought it was a man, but I'm here to tell you that it's a woman, a very smart woman. There was an overcoat used in the robbery, and that the suspect has chestnut brown eyes. Okay, now they also live in the forest. They're not at their home right now because they are currently lost in the forest. Everything I'm saying can be verified on the replay with the tarot. Even the fact that it's a woman, because the Empress card came out, it's still right here. I need to shuffle it. So now, fast forward, I'm going to move forward. We're going to talk about the bank, the forest cabin, Idaho, Oregon, and the lake. So I also heard when I was putting the lake over there that she's staying by a lake. I don't know the names of any lakes in that area, but she's staying by a lake. Okay. What else is Spirit Guide? What is it that I need to say about the Idaho, Oregon line? I mean, we already know what happened at the bank. We already know what happened at the bank. So tell me about the Idaho, Oregon line, this forest cabin. I'm just saying, like, if you live in the forest, how you get lost? Probably like adrenaline rush, trying to get away. They must have been right on her ass after she robbed that bank. So much so that they chased her into the forest and she got lost. But did I just not say before we even got into the read that the forest is so scary because the trees are 400 feet tall? Oof, I can't. I'm scared of heights and just seeing something that tall close up. What is it about this Idaho, Oregon area, the lake? What is it that I need to say? And then I'm going to close this read out because this read has been dragging on. I'm going to close it out. What is it? What I say earlier, that she was lost. She was lost. And she don't know how to get home. She's staying out there by a lake somewhere. I guess it could be like an abandoned cabin or something that she's found in a lake area. And like I said, she got the skills to know how to take care of herself. What else, Spirit Guide? Okay. That's it on that. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and close that door out. Protectors, please guard my intellectual property. Archangels, close all timelines and portals I may have access. How my cards get like this? What the? Anyway, and Goon Squad, get them in a 3D if needed. Okay, thank you all so much for being here. I'm going to go ahead and close this reading out. If you want to know what I'm reading about today, I'm doing divine intervention criminal reads because there are certain crimes out here that are being committed across the United States because I live in the United States. And I said it once, I'll say it again. That's the region that I'm assigned to. There are certain regions within the United States that I pray for because that's my assignment as well. But right now, we're here to talk about crimes that the good law enforcement really is having trouble solving. And whether you know it or not, good law enforcement, some of them have spiritual gifts like me, and some of them understand how spiritual gifts work, and they watch tarot. And it's just, I don't know. It's what God keep whispering in my ear to do. So I'm going to do it. So I just helped out with one case about a bank robbery in Idaho. You can watch it on the playback when I get off the line. I'm just getting my cards straight some kind of way. They got, the whole read has been filled with little distractions and interference and disrupts and stuff like that. But I don't care because I kept pushing through because I'm at 34 minutes and I only did one read. And then I did stop. So yeah, but we're gonna push through because that's what we do. So if you are here while we having this little intervention, go ahead, go ahead, give me a thumbs up because I only got one. I think that was for my son Dollar Bill, and y'all know I'm out here spitting the truth because I'm only picking up on something going on in the Idaho, Oregon area because one of y'all watching from that area. Just go ahead, give me a thumbs up. I'll be right back. See, this is the right direction. I'm not gonna let nothing stop me. Mm-hmm. We're going to keep moving forward with this right here because it's too important. Let me light my evil eye incense before I start my next read. I'm gonna leave this energy out because I don't like to pull the same energy out in a live reading. I'm gonna light this evil eye incense and then I'm gonna start the next criminal reading. Yeah, I'm back. I want to come back with all my protection because I'm picking up a lot of evil energy being sent towards me, and I see y'all think it's a game. It's not a game. I return all negative energy. I even started off the reading returning the energy of anxiety, and I'm not even gonna delete this. This right here, this gonna stand. Uh-huh. This right here, this gonna stand. No weapon formed against me. But actually that weapon is gonna be the thing that my enemy love the most because it's gonna be the best thing they ever had. Let me see my instant get in the camera. There we go. Got my amethyst right here. Man, cause you haters, I mean, are you yelling at the screen at me or something like that? If that's what you're doing, yeah. Look how the instant changed. They yelling at the screen? For what? I'm not gonna go nowhere. I'm not gonna go nowhere. Let's continue. I'm not gonna keep talking about the same thing over and over and over and over. Let's get into it. I'm just gonna put this down. My little table is just not big enough for all that right now. Okay, Spirit of God, show me. Show me this crime you want me to help with. Just pull these out the middle right here. Let's see what's up. What is the message? What is it that needs to be said in order for things to be resolved in a divine manner? What is it that I can say as your messenger to help those that are seeking answers in regards to any type of criminal issue? Mm-mm. Like I said before, this reading right here is to pick up crime across the United States. So let's see what's up. Sometimes good law officials, they have a hard time battling crime. Okay, so we got a revolutionist. What about this revolutionist? A freedom fighter, pursuer of wealth and justice. Ooh, did a revolutionist go to jail? I mean, that's the story of history, is it not? Is it not? Show me more. Or did they become a revolutionist while they were in jail? Because the revolutionist card actually does say justice, and this jail card say justice. So maybe this is about justice. This is about justice, Spirit of God. You see that? Justice. Justice. Maybe this right here is about justice. Show me more. Thank you. Pursuit of goals. This is about justice. This is about somebody goals. Anything else? What's this got to do criminally? Somebody got put in jail about what? Give me one more, please. Okay. That's it from this deck. This might have something to do with some type of building, a house, a dwelling. It could be like commercial or residential. Yeah. These are the intuitive clue cards, 1800. Cards made up from situations that I've been in that I intuitively got clues that help me out. Okay. Something about Monday being Judgment Day. So maybe this person possibly had an opportunity to go to court. I don't know. Let me see. Something definitely about justice. What is it? People, places, and things. Revolutionist, jail, birthplace of dreams, pursuit of happiness. Uh-oh. Here we go. So I'm getting a clue as to where this occurred because I got a place card that pop out. So this is going to be in the Central Time Zone. It's a lot of states in the Central Time Zone. So far, I haven't picked up any energy about like what state it may be at. But it do got something to do with somebody's birthplace. Because this card right here, this card right here say birthplace. And guess what's on the bottom of here? The name of the street that I grew up in. The name of the street I grew up on. What? Right behind that is the numerical portion of the street. What the hell? Look at this. 128 Calhoun. That's my childhood address. I mean, from kindergarten through 12th grade. Even though I did go, and spend a couple years at school in Mississippi. Look, past, child. This was the address. These cards come out together. So this got something to do with somebody's childhood home. Whether your family still live in that childhood home or not. That's big confirmation on birthplace. Because I got birthplace on the card, and then I got, this is like the house that they took me home to after I was born. And to back that up, it's in the Central Time Zone. It's in the state of Illinois. What else is going on with this reading? What's this about? I'm gonna turn my cards upside down. Something about a reincarnation, having being reborn in another body, a change. Okay, so here we go again. Born, birth. What's this got to do with being born and a birth and things like this? Justice for a birth. some type of justice for a birth in the central time zone. I mean, in the state of Illinois or your home state that's in the central time zone. Anything else? Okay. This is the name of a city. Okay. This could be a street name as well. Okay. That's in a different state. But that state is also in the central time zone. I wrote that for Canton, Mississippi. Just to keep it real. I wrote it for Canton, Mississippi. What else, Spirit of God? Okay. Federal employee. Local county detective. Anything else, Spirit of God? Anything else regarding this jail, freedom, revolutionist birthplace? This is about a birthplace. I mean, just confirming like children are involved. Look, bad parenting. That didn't pop out, so I'm not gonna keep it, but I'm just saying something about a birthplace. Let's go ahead and get into the tarot. Okay. I want to know about this birthplace. I'm just gonna put all this energy right here because I might need to refer to it in a few minutes. Right now, I want to get into the tarot. What's this about this birthplace? All this energy came out about the place where I was born at. So I feel like that's significant to this reading. I don't feel as though that is about me, although it could be. I am a part of the divine collective, but moving past that, what is this energy about a birthplace? What is this energy about a birthplace? What is this energy about a birthplace? This definitely got something to do with a hometown because I'm looking over here at this deck. I'm not even shuffling this deck. And right on the top of the deck, I got the Six of Cups, which represents past. And in this Six of Cups, I don't know if it's in another deck, but it was only highlighted to me in this Six of Cups. There's somebody in the background walking away. You see him? You see that person? And I just picked up the energy off of this of somebody, knowing something was going on in the forefront, but they turned their back to the action. Like, I don't know. I don't want to be in that type of energy, but it was just like this person was offering something or getting into something with this person that they weren't supposed to, and that person allowed it, and they turned their back and walked away. That's that energy I had picked up off of that. hmm Yeah. So, show me this energy about the birthplace, Spirit of God. What's this energy surrounding the birthplace? Okay. Page of Swords, so it's definitely being watched. What else, Spirit of God? 6 of Wands. So we got the Page of Swords to the 6 of Wands. Let me put my incense out for a little bit because it's real strong. Page of Swords to the 6 of Wands. The energy has calmed down a lot too. I can tell. I'm gonna turn the music down. Okay. So I got the Page of Swords to the Six of Wands about the birthplace. Show me more, please. What's going on with this birthplace energy? Why are we being directed to look at some type of crime occurring in a birthplace? Someone's hometown, someone's childhood home in the central time zone? Some type of planned, it's like a planned victory. Like with the Page of Swords and the watching, it's like a planned victory of some sort. Show me. This energy do not want to come out. Mm-mm. I want to know this energy about the birthplace because I got my birth city, okay, and the whole address. So this got something to do with somebody's childhood home address. Spirit God, please show me what it is about this information. Show me the Page of Swords. Excuse me. Show me the Page of Swords, please. Okay. I was going to say, man, this energy do not want to reveal itself. I got the Ten of Wands. I bet whoever criminal story this is, it's got to be in Central Time Zone. I don't want to pull in my own energy and say that it's Illinois, but it possibly could be Illinois. Because I did do a reading, I think it was last week, about Illinois, somebody in the state of Illinois getting some type of legal charge or something like that. But nevertheless, the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands to the Page of Swords. So that's who's doing the watching, the Sagittarius energy. Watching some type of victory occur, some type of upset, some type of change in size, if you will. Because in the Ten of Wands, this looked like the same person. No, they have different color hair. In the Ten of Wands, he's carrying all the wands by himself, which is heavy burden. But in the Six of Wands, there's other people carrying wands. So like it was a change of energy there. Show me the Page of Swords, which could be Aquarius energy. Show me the Page of Swords to the Ten of Wands. And this is all regarding the birthplace because I really still haven't tapped in and figured out what this got to do with somebody's hometown. That's what I want to know. I'm going to stay right here until I figure it out. The Page of Swords to the Ten of Wands. Let me see something. I want to look at something. Looking for some alternate adjectives to help bust this open. So I got the Page of Swords. Do you mind reading from the Book of Swords from me? I don't mind. And the page in upright reads, agreements and contracts, the need to pay close attention to detail and have your wits about you. Stop right there. Okay. So, what this crying got to do, I don't want to put my book on the floor. What this crying got to do with somebody's hometown, okay? It could all the way be down to the house you grew up in, because the energy that came out was the full address of the house I grew up in, the number and the street. And I even wrote on there, my past, my childhood. So this could have something to do with your hometown, your family house, the house you grew up in, or whatever. But whatever it is, there is a need, okay, for you to have your wits about you, because there's some type of criminal activity going on around you. That's what this reading is about. This reading is about criminal activity that's going undetected that the Most High God needs to give intervention on. And it took me a long time to see what was going on with this, because this energy is tight. Okay? Now that's you. Also, the person who is doing the criminal activity in the Central Time Zone, because Central Time Zone also came out. I don't know what state you're in. I grew up in the state of Illinois. The person that is doing the criminal activity, they are trying to move about with their wits about them, because they are in the Ten of Wands. And you know what they probably in the Ten of Wands about? Let me see. About justice. About this federal employee and this local detective that came out. That's probably why they in the Ten of Wands. Because they actually done track these people back down to their hometown area. And the reason I'm saying they worried about justice, just a little small recap, is because justice came out twice with these cards. I never make it up. And this is the justice energy right here showing up in the Six of Wands. Okay? So, Spirit of the Most High God, now that I done broke all that down, show me more about this Ten of Wands. Because I guess they done figured out that they're in trouble criminally, so they're trying to stay 10 steps ahead of this federal employee and the local detective. That's why they're trying to have their wits. Well, they do. They have their wits about them, how they move around. You know, they might be doing a lot of DoorDash orders, groceries, food, and stuff like that. Depending on where they at, they might be snowed in anyway. And that could end up being positive on their end, because, you know, they can't come out and like, or I guess, I don't know how bad they want them, but they're not going to really come out and get them, I don't think, in the climate weather. What else about this Ten of Wands, Spirit of God? Show me this person and the Ten of Wands energy. They trying to make it with the Nine of Wands right there. They stuck. They don't know what to do. They doing good, like I said, getting their DoorDash groceries and they toiletries from DoorDash. They doing good. They scared to go outside. Outside, they are scared to go outside. Now, also what came out was something about Judgment Day being on Monday and the word Canton. Now, I wrote Canton as a place, but I'm hearing just now as I brought it up, Canton is a court official name. I don't know if they're on the plaintiff or if they're on the defendant side, but Canton is a court official name. With the Judgment Day, okay, come through, Spirit of God. That's what that is. Now, I finally broke through this energy. Damn, it took me a long time. Whew. This criminal is sad. Five of Cup energy. This person is a fire water sign. Cancer. See, and they have intuition, because like everybody got a level of intuition. Like your fear, is it fear? Is fear the right word I want to use? No, your homing senses. They're going to kick in and say, okay, you've been out here creating these crimes. You feel like somebody's on your back, on your neck. It's time to make a move. You need to do this. You need to do that. They're using their intuition. But unfortunately for them, they're using their intuition in a negative manner. It's just, oh, I hear you. It's just like using your spiritual gifts for bad when they're supposed to be used for good. And this person then got caught up in some type of crime. And they're trying to use their intuition to stay out of trouble. But I think that it's too late. And the fact that this particular person is going to need justice on a federal and a local level, yeah, I think it's too late for this person. So, this person also, what I'm hearing as I place the federal card right here by the central time zone, I just picked up that the crimes that are being looked at for this person are in different states, but across the central time zone state only. And the states in the blue are states that are partial central time zone. And that's why it's federal. And I guess their biggest local crime is being covered. Or it could be no, it's the local crime. It's the hometown local crime. It's the hometown local county. It's the hometown local county. But then they did something in another state. So they got the hometown local county and the feds. That's what it is. Somebody want to know what my hometown county is? My hometown county in the state of Illinois is Kane County. That's with a K. I ain't got to hide because I ain't in trouble. I ain't did nothing. I ain't did nothing. That's what that is. It's That's why the hometown kept coming out and birthplace came out. See, right here, birthplace came out. It's because they got a charge. This person we talking about, this Queen of Cups energy, this Cancer energy, because I do know who it is now. This Cancer energy got a charge in the local hometown county, and they being charged in another state or maybe even a few states, but all of this is within the central time zone. Okay, I said that enough. What else is it? What else you want to talk about? You want to talk about this justice? The justice is for the people that the crime was against. These people, so it's more than one person. They have accomplices. These people are trying to avoid jail. Sometimes people feel vindicated in doing a crime, but you can't do. Okay, I'm gonna say something that's like kind of religious, but not really. It's more like a moral type of code. Like you're like morally, you're not supposed to do crime against other humans. So what makes you think you would get away with it? So these people will be getting their justice, and they'll be getting their justice when this person goes to jail. So yeah, something's coming up on Monday with this law official named Catton, this court official. Yeah, they're going to be making some big changes with this reincarnated card. That's all I got on that energy right there. Woo! Archangel Michael, close that portal in all timelines that I access, and protectors guard my intellectual property. Thank you all so much for being here. I appreciate your time. What I'm actually doing right now is I am channeling crime cases across the United States that need some type of help with the type of crime, divine intervention. I got a card right here. And just to give out clues to those who may need clues. And that's what this is about. So I just wrapped up what was going on with this. I gave out the information? Okay. See, sometimes I don't be knowing what it is that I'm actually supposed to say. But I liked it like that because the person that needs to hear it, they're going to pick up on the clues that they need to hear, right? So it's not none of my business anyway, because I couldn't even hardly get in the damn energy. Excuse my language. But I was pulling on it and pulling. But anyway, we're going to move forward. I'm going to go ahead and get into another read for you guys. If this one don't take too long like that one, I'll do two more. But if this one take a long time like that one, this will be my last one. Thank you all so much for being here. I really appreciate your time and I respect your time. Okay. Let me start with my people, places, and things deck to see what crime it is that the Most High God wants to help talk about at this time. I pray that this message, that it gets to the person that it needs to get to. Right. Thank y'all so much for joining me. Because I'm going to be real. I struggled. I ain't going to lie. I was struggling. I was really struggling to stay on the live with all the evil energy that was being sent towards me. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this. And this right here, this is going to be the last one. I see why I was struggling now. Return all negative energy back to that which it came. Okay, let's go. Spirit of God, what is the last case that I can help with today? I pray that you are pleased with my work thus far. It's been a hard day in the office today. And I had to do it in front of the camera. It was not easy today, God. The enemy is mad because I will not quit my job. I can't quit my job. That would be rude. After everything that you've done for me, there's no way I could quit my job. So, show me this divine intervention so that I can get these crime clues out. This is going to be the last one. I just realized I'm already over an hour. Here we go. Laboratory. What about the laboratory, Spirit of God? Educator. A mentor, a guide, a teacher. Somebody teaching somebody how to mix some things together. Somebody teaching somebody how to do experiments. Or teaching someone scientific research, like how to scientifically research. I got nightclub. That's interesting. And what else? The mountains, nature's grandeur. But like this just kind of popped out. Like I'm going to put it back in there and give it a shuffle because I feel like I pulled that one out. Okay, let's see what else we got going on here. Anything else, Spirit of God? From the overall energy? Oh no. I say late. You know what? I said I was going to do this job. I got nightclub and I got lake. I feel like something went down at a nightclub and it ended up at a lake. Then I got educator and laboratory. Now listen, this could be someone's occupation, but we are going to see if this is someone's occupation. So first, let me go into the intuitive clue card deck and see what the intuitive clue cards have to say about this situation right here. Okay, let's do that. Go into this intuitive clue card deck. Let me see what I got to say about this. Show me laboratory and educator. Yeah, this could be like a scientist. Listen, I said this could be like a scientist, and then I turn around, I can't get it up, and then hard reset comes out. That's interesting. What else? What else? Show me educator and laboratory, please. Show me educator and laboratory, please. If you do view this video in the replay, thank you so much for viewing. And thank you for those that are going to come in. The Dan Ryan Expressway. That means something big happened. What happened that was big? Show me this educator and laboratory. I got a female name. This is a, you know what? This is a karmic female. Don't this look like a karmic female? So this karmic female, her name could be Courtney, but it don't have to be. It could start with a C, or it could have any letters. Her first name could be any letters in the name Courtney. This karmic female. That's a nightclub energy. What else, Spirit of God? What else from the intuitive clue card there? Regarding this case right here, project housing. All this means is that somebody was acting really, 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 really hood. Like they from the south side is what I'm hearing. Somebody was acting real hood in this situation. Yeah, that's true, because if you do know of the Dan Ryan Expressway, it's on the south side of Chicago. And so are a lot of projects. Okay. Just because this is saying nightclub, like in the nightclub sense that you're thinking, this could be like a hood, you know, a hip hop hood club where they don't give out their real name. So Courtney could be this karmic female's fake name. That's not her real name. Courtney, not even her real name. No wonder she a karmic female. She didn't even get this. But see, I shouldn't say that because I don't know. I need to be kind. Okay. What else, Spirit of God? Courtney could be hood from the project housing. Lingering, delay, idle, creeping, fall behind, loitering, strolling, lagging, lingering. Okay, that's what I got right here. That's what I got. What's that mean? You got a lot of energy on this female, on this karmic female that gave out this fake name. I believe that she do live in a lower income housing area for some reason. Okay, her name could be Courtney, or it could start with one of the letters in the name Courtney. Okay. Not really sure about this lingering energy. I still got the lake out here, and the educator in the laboratory, and the Dan Ryan Expressway. So maybe this is like a very known scientist in his community. Like this educator, this scientist, I'm calling him a scientist because laboratory came out, but he's like publicly known in his community for being a scientist. Mm-hmm. Yep, that's what's going on right here. All right, let's go ahead and get into the tarot. Most High God, what's going on with this situation right here? What is it that I need to talk about? Can you show me the scientist, the educator in the laboratory? What is it that he was experimenting on? And why is this over here like on this criminal read like this? Okay. Alright, let's go, you guys. Show me Dan Ryan Expressway. I got Ace of Cups wanted to pop out. Show me Dan Ryan Expressway, please. Thank you. Judgment. So there's some type of big judgment coming towards this situation. What? Show me more, please. What else is going on with this Spirit of God? Show me more. Temperance. Being balanced. You know what? The scientist could be waiting on some type of judgment. Show me Courtney, this karmic female. Fake name Courtney. Show me this karmic female right here. What she got? This might be the criminal right here. I'm just saying that. I got community in the reverse. You know what I'm saying? Partnership, relationship in the reverse. What else, Spirit of God? What else is going on with this Courtney karmic female? 3 of Wands, so she made some type of plan. She was looking towards her own future. Her plan was to break the scientist's heart the whole time. Like she never had no type of no type of plans on being with him, is what I'm really trying to say. Nope, she didn't. To the Page of Swords, lingering and just watching and waiting. So what's this got to do with the lake? Did something happen at the lake? Show me the lake. So that's what Courtney did. And somebody's waiting on justice for her injustice with this 4 of Wands and the 3 of Swords in reverse. Whatever she did to go against that relationship intentionally, even if that included like getting funds out of this person in a deceitful manner, in an obsessive way, you can be held responsible for getting money from different entities during a relationship if you do it in a malicious type of way. And that's the type of energy that I'm picking up on her, especially with this lingering energy and staying around. It's like she was just staying there because she was waiting on something to drop. She was waiting on this offer. She was the one actually giving the offer. But show me the lake. Oh, she offered him to come to the lake? Okay. And then what happened? What happened when they got to the lake? What happened when they got to the lake? Sorry about that. There was some type of offer of healing, some type of emotional healing offer. We can work this out. Let's try to talk about this. So one person wanted to work it out at the lake, and then what happened? Because even laying right here, the 4 of Wands is already in the reverse. So then what happened? Something ended with the world. I guess the relationship ended. I'm not picking up that somebody got hurt. Not yet. So things ended. That was it. I already got judgment out here. They met at the lake. Because it's a criminal read. Okay. The criminal part is that this educator, this scientist, whatever, who basically lost a lot of money to this karmic female, is hoping to recoup some funds due to a broken relationship. That's exactly what happened. And she caught him out to the lake, and he ended it with her. But you know what? Depending on what she was telling him and the things that they agreed about doing, he might actually have a case. He might actually have a case depending on how long they dated and the promises that were made, the expectations of the parties, and things like that. This person could actually have a case. Just being real. So that's going to conclude that reading. And this is also going to conclude my live. Okay. So I'm just going to say my prayer and then I'm going to end the live. Thank you all so much for joining my live. I hope that I gave out some information. I know there were a lot of distractions through this live, but I'm very proud of myself that I was able to stick it through and get to the end. Okay? Thank you for being here. Protectors, please guard my intellectual property. Archangels, please close any portals and timelines that I may have access. And Goon Squad, get them if need be in the 3D. That was the true word of the Most High God.